Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Devops, Linux, and AWS with AI batch. Okay, we started with Devops, and this is our fifth session, I believe. And we started yesterday Maven, right? SD after SDLC and agile discussion, we started Maven. Slowly, what is Maven? Maven is a build tool. Okay, some idea we got yesterday session, right? But what is the prerequisite for this? We will discuss that. Okay. Now we will install everything and we will try to observe. Before this, we required Java software for this. Okay. Because Maven build tool, we are going to what we are going to do, we're going to build the Java project, right? And package that project, right? This is the requirement, right? Now try to observe. Before this, let's understand what is we are going to do. Okay. Now, so what is Maven? Maven is a free source. Okay, Maven is an open source. Maven is an open source provided by which company? Apache company. Maven software is developed by using Java software. Maven is used to build the code for Java project. It is called as Java. It is called as Java build tool. We can create initial project structure. We can include the dependency. Now try to observe some more topics we need to understand. Then we will go for Java installation and Maven installation. But before that, guys, now my voice is low. Still low. Still low. Still my voice is low. Still my voice is low. Okay, fine. Yeah. Thanks for confirming. Okay. Yeah. So this is the one basic thing, but we need to understand some diagram also so that we can able to understand. See guys, according to this diagram, this part we are going to do in our local also. This part we are going to do in local. So in local, if you observe here it is a Maven. Developer, you are the developer, I am the developer. We will write the code. We should have installed Maven in our local. But to install Maven, we require Java. I am not going to teach here in the here Java, but what is jar file, what is war file, right? What is Java software, right? That basic we are going to understand. Then we will install Java also, and then we will install Maven also. Okay? And then with the help of that, we will validate that Java software and Maven software is installed or not. Then we will create some project. And then we will try to do some Maven operations. Till now, you are good, right? No. No. I believe I have already one print. Okay. I will use this. Okay. Now, guys, try to observe. For any Java project, what is required? Minimum what is required, we have to understand. For example, let me remove this. Okay. Let's say you are developing a Aadhaar card application. Let's say you are developing an Aadhaar card application. You are developing an Aadhaar card application with the help of what? Java Spring Boot microservices something. Okay. Now, this is your Aadhaar card application. For this, what we required, guys? What we required, for example, Spring Boot we required. Try to understand. Spring Boot we required. Spring Boot we required. We required to connect with database. We required Hibernate. If you don't know, no need to understand. These are framework which are dependency, which will be considered as dependency. Okay. REST API we have to required, right? Microservice we required. Microservices related stuff we required. Then we required what? Let's say Kafka is required. Kafka is a message broking tool, very popular tool. Okay. Then we required security. We require, if you are using MySQL database or MySQL database related jars we required. right? Now, sorry. Now, what will happen? We need to understand how we can integrate all these things in our project. That is our responsibility, right? Directly we cannot. So, all these things we have to use what we have to use the Spring Boot dependency. We need to include our project. Then this Hibernate jar we have to include in our project. This REST API jar we have to include in our project, right? The Spring Boot jar we need to include in our project. Hibernate jar we need to include in our project. REST API jar we need to include in our project, right? Now, microservices related jar we need to include our project. Then Kafka related jar we required. Security related jar we required. Similarly, MySQL related jar we required. Once this jar is available inside our project, dependency is available in project, then only we can able to use the functionality. So what is jar? Using the jar or dependency, whatever the functionality we are going to add in our project, with that functionality that will run in our application. Without that jar or var or dependency, we are not able to run our project, right? So this is very important to understand, right? So what will happen then? Now try to observe. Okay. Now come to one notes also. Okay. Now try to observe. So what is the use of Maven? What is the use of Maven? Try to understand. What is the use of Maven? When I'm talking, we need to understand the use of the Maven. We understand who provide Maven, what is this Maven? We understand who, right? Now we will, what is the use of Maven? Okay, we can create initial project, folder structure using what? Using Maven software, right? Using Maven's. Okay, now try to observe second point. Okay, now second point, we can download the project dependency. We can download project dependencies, right? What kind of dependency we can include in our project? What we require? I want to develop a web application. This is nothing but Flipkart application, Amazon web application, okay, internet net banking application. What are these? These are web application, na? Which are running on internet. We require internet. Those are called web application, right? So for example, we are developing a Aadhaar card application. Then for that application is developing to Java. So let's say Spring Boot is required. Hibernate is required, right? Kafka is required. Okay? Maybe some cache is required. So email functionality is also required. Log4j required, right? Log4j required. JUnit required. JUnit required. MySQL database related stuff required. Security required. So this jar we have to include into our project. Then only that project will work. Otherwise, if we are using on not using this jar, how we can use the frameworks, right? Now, how to get that into our project, we will see that. Whatever the line by line, whatever I'm writing in my notes, everything we are going to see practically, guys. Everything we are going to see practically. So once the project is created, now the project is created, right? One pom.xml file will be created. One pom.xml file will be available. File will be available in project structure. In project structure, that will be the entry. That is the file which is required for Maven dependency. Okay. POM stand for what? POM stand for project object model. POM means what? Project object model. Project object model. This is the POM. And that XML is the extension of the file. Key value pair. There are two formats. Global language. Java. Why XML, guys? Why XML, guys? For example, tomorrow, just think, one line I will tell you that means very important line. What is XML? What is JSON? In one line, I will tell you. In short, if somebody belongs to Tamil Nadu, they know Tamil language. Somebody from Delhi, he know Hindi. Hindi people cannot understand Tamil language. Tamil people cannot understand Hindi language. There is a communication gap. Let's go at international level. Indian people know Hindi. China people don't know Hindi. China people don't know Chinese. So Chinese, we don't know Chinese. Hindi people don't know in. There is a communication gap. So there is a translator required. Our Indian Prime Minister talked to Jinping, Chinese Jinping. He required translator. He will tell in Hindi or English. That translator will convert that into Chinese. Then Chinese president will understand what our Prime Minister is saying. Similarly, Jinping, president of China, will say something in Chinese. Then one translator will convert that into either Hindi or English. Then our Prime Minister will understand. So in between there is a translator na, to convert one language into another language. That is called web service. And for that web service conversion, we required one language format. That is nothing but Java state object notation, JSON or XML. There are two formats. But what is popular out of XML or JSON? JSON, because JSON is very lightweight. What is lightweight? Due to which the size, everything of the application will be very less. That is something just less heavy, lightweight application. So what we are using? POM.xml, project object model we are using. Understand what is this POM.xml? Project object model. POM means project object model, right? It is automatically created in the project when we create a Maven project. Now, this POM.xml act as input file, input file for Maven software. Maven software. It's like a locker where we can use this. Okay, we can compile project. Okay, we can, then what we have to do? Then we can compile. We can compile our project. We can compile our project. This word is very important, guys. Compilation, packaging. If you know, understand one build tool, you can understand easily another build tool. Same approach will be there. The format may vary, right? We can compile our project, source code, source code, source code using Maven. Okay? Now try to understand. I am creating one diagram. Try to understand. What is mean by source code? This is our source code. Java source code. I write some code. That code I am calling as a source code. In Java, whatever the Java code we are writing, that code internally converted into bytecode. That code internally converted into what? Bytecode. We direct bytecode is Java code is .java class converted into bytecode. For example, I am using test.java class. Then the bytecode, respective bytecode will be test.class. That will be converted into what? Test.class. Without that conversion, we cannot run. Then what happens? This code will be run by JVM. This code will be run by JVM. This code will be run by JVM. Okay? This code will be run by what? JVM. Okay? Then we can able to see the results. Then we can able to see the output. Without that, we cannot able to do the output. So what does this? The conversion of .java class into that class file is nothing but compilation. This is nothing but compilation. Compilation. Remember this word. Compilation. Compilation means checking whether error is there or not. That is called compilation. Okay? From byte class to JVM, execution will happen. This process is called execution. Okay? Now try to observe. Try to observe. Try to observe. Compilation. One minute. ठीक है? Now try to observe. So output we are going to get. Okay? Now try to understand what. Here, come to our notes. Sorry guys. ठीक है? So what is compilation? Compilation. Compilation means converting, converting Java source code, converting Java source code, source code into bytecode, into bytecode is called compilation. Is called compilation. Okay. So now we can package our Java project, our Java project, our Java project as jar or war file. Yesterday someone asked what is jar and what is war. Yeah, I am going to tell everything. Just observe me. We can package our Java project as jar or var. What is jar or var? Try to observe. Packaging means something in chocolate factory. You are preparing dairy milk chocolate, and you are wrapping it na in wrapper something, right? Packaging you are doing, right? Similarly, try to understand what is jar. Jar is nothing but Java archive. Java jar means Java archive, and war means web archive. ठीक है? So jar is used for what? Standalone application like your calculator. Standalone application. Tomorrow I will stop my internet. Still I can open this calculator, right? I can do 8 multiplied by 8 without internet. It will give some output, right? So this is standalone application. We do not require internet. That is called standalone application. Okay? Now, what is web? What is web? Which required what? Which required web application means web archive means something dependency required. Okay? Web application required war file. Web application required war file. Now try to observe. Okay? In our diagram, you write the code, and if you try to run directly, no output will come. No output will come. You have to go through this process. First compilation, then execution. This is the process, basic process. Okay? Now, till now you are good, right? Okay. In our project, in our project, in our project, there may be n number of Java classes. In our project, there may be n number of Java classes, maybe 1,000 Java classes, 500 Java classes. Okay? Let's say 500 Java classes. Then what will happen? It's 500 dot class will be created. 500 dot class will be created after compilation. And then we are converting that as a war file in a web application. Then we are converting as a war file. Okay? Java to dot class file is internal mechanism of Java. This completely dot class file will be converted into war. That is something taken care by Maven. Okay? That is something taken care by Maven. Once once this war file is created, we have server, right? We have servers, right? In servers, we have Tomcat. Let's say Tomcat server is there. One Tomcat server is there. Inside Tomcat server, we are deploying what? This war file. This war file we are deploying where inside the Tomcat server. Earlier manual deployment. Now with the help of DevOps operation, everything will be automatically. Everything will be automatically. Okay? Now, guys, now try to understand what I am saying. Software installation we required. So to save our time, already we have here one recording of Java and STS, where if you visit our website, there are two videos. There are two videos. Simple 10-minute step for Java, 10-minute to Spring Tool Suite. This playlist you should go inside this. If you go here, you will find. If you go here, you will find how to install. First, you have to install Java. First, you have to install what? Java. Now try to observe. Okay? Okay? Everything will be there. What to do, where to go. This, for example, this Java Oracle, how to do sign up, how to create account, right? Right? If you see here, right, how to extract, right? How to verify, right? Everything is there. Where in this record, JDK, right? So after how to set the path, environmental path, everything step is there. So to save our time, we have two recording. We have two recording. One is Spring Tool sound download and Java install Java software. First, you have to install Java. Okay, first install your Java because this is related to Java developer, but you also should do because we have to practice Maven. Okay, you should install. I will explain each and everything practically. Okay, but software installation I will upload the recording. Okay, which are required in I will install in front of you, which is required time. For example, if I keep on downloading that file, that a 400 MB file, 200 MB file, then our 30 minutes will be wasted in that part. Okay, to avoid that situation, there are two recording. You should first go with Java, then you should go with STS. But let's understand what is Java. Basic terminology of Java. Then you will, because without Java we cannot install Maven, right? So what is Java? I will explain you 5-10 points about Java. Then we will install Maven also. Okay? Now try to observe. Java is a programming language. No need to understand, but as a we should understand what are the terminology. Okay? Okay? Java is a programming language, object oriented, object oriented, oops, object oriented programming language, object oriented programming language. ठीक है? Which company provides the Java? Oracle is the company. Oracle is the company. Oracle is the company. Provide this Java software. Provide this Java software. ठीक है? Now next point. ठीक है? Now Java classes will have Java classes will have dot Java class extension. Dot Java class extension. Okay, this is the extension for any class of Java. Try to observe here. Why it is in use? 1 minute, guys. Let me start this. 1 minute. Just 1 minute, please. Okay. Good. As a DevOps, we no need to write any code, guys. We no need to read any code, but we should know what is jar, what is var, right? What is compilation, what is packaging. The basic operation we should know. Okay, then only we can understand Maven in very deep. Otherwise, what will happen? We will have some confusion in our mind. Okay, if you don't observe that. Okay, this is maximum. Now, I'm sharing my screen now. I'm sharing my screen. Try to observe. Try to observe. Okay. So this is one basic program. No need to understand what is this program, who write the program. Ignore this. Right. For example, there is no error. Try to observe. There is no error. There is no error. Right. There is no error. Right. In this program, if you see. But the moment I will change some syntax error and save this. Right. There is some error. Right. There is some error. This is nothing but compilation error. In short, there is a compilation error. Are you getting? If any compilation error is there, this project is not going to build. This project is not going to build. This project is not going to build. So build and packaging are related to each other. So that's why I'm trying to show you this basic thing. Yesterday we tried to build some of this file, right? This project, open.service. I was showing you under the target. We have observed this jar file, right? Let me intentionally do some, let me delete this jar file. Let me delete this jar file. Yesterday we successfully created jar file. Now let me create, because this everything, whatever we are doing in local now, that is performed in cloud by Jenkins. There is no manual effort. So for example, let me create some changes in this coupon dot any syntax error. Any syntax error. Maybe some error is there. Now let me save this. In which Java class, coupon Java class, there is a error, na? Okay. By mistake, we did not observe that. We did not observe that. It is showing here, but what we did, what we are trying to do, now we are trying to do build. How to build? We are going to see more on this. What is the command? Maven build. What we have to do, clean and install is the command to create the jar file or var file. Run. Now observe what output we are going to see, get. Try to observe here. This everything is going to happen in cloud. Whatever we are seeing local, everything is going to happen in cloud. By seeing this, we need to understand what is happening. Whether the build is success or not. Because in Jenkins, we are going to create the pipeline. Pipeline should be successful build, right? See, what is build failure? Build failure. What is showing? Failed to execute goal. Failed to execute goal. Oh, organization Apache Maven plugin compiler on project common. What is the error? It is showing something DevOps common service. Where is the error? SRC main Java. Go to SRC main Java. Go to com.vk.spring cloud model coupon.java. It is showing also what is the error. 15 comma 24 comma is expected. Because of this it is failing, right? Right? So this see line number 15, right? So I will add colon here. Run this. Again now I will do the build again. Run as Maven build. See, first we have to do clean, then install, then we can do test. But in one shot, there are certain command. I will tell you each and everything. Clean install, apply, run. Now observe what will happen. Observe target folder also. Nothing is there, right? I try to observe. Whenever we are doing clean install, it is replacing older one, but already there is no jar file. So it is going to replace nothing. Now try to observe. Building jar, snapshot.jar, right? Building jar, right? Build success. Now, can I refresh target folder? Can I refresh this target folder left side? Let me refresh the target folder. And let me refresh the target folder. Where is refresh? Refresh this. See, two jar file is created now. So, guys, whatever the code is there now, whatever the code is there, that code is going to compile whatever the code. If you add one line also here, for example, tomorrow one line you are going to add, any line you are going to add, any code changes you have to do, some functionality you have to do, then you have to do, if for example, now try to observe this, read this carefully. What is happening here? Whenever we are trying to create building a coupon series snapshot from pom.xml, it is taking help of pom.xml. Means whatever the pom.xml dependency is there, this pom.xml plus this code, everything, okay, it is taking help from there. Then what is there? It is deleting the target folder. Tomorrow 1000 line of code is there. 1000 line of code is there. And you added 50 line of code. Your code become 1059. Again, you have to build. So what it will do? It will replace old JAL file. First task is clean. We have what command we have given? Clean. Then install. What it will going to do? Clean the old jar. If it is not there, perfectly fine. If it is there, it will delete the old jar. Then it will compile the code. It will compile the code. Everything compilation is done successful. Then build the jar. It is going to develop the jar, right? It is going to develop the jar, right? Whatever the jar it will create and snapshot, then we will see this build success. Then this jar file, okay. Then if I am having this jar, I will copy paste this into the Tomcat server. The project will run. Because what will happen? It will pull all the dependency. Dependency means what? Dependency is nothing but your project. For example, for cooking of food, what is required? So if you bring vegetables and spices, all spices, will it work? Your dependency is on what? Gas cylinder. One stove is required, right? Then only you can cook the food, right? Some dependency means to run this project. So where we can see the dependency is available where in the pom.xml. For this project, what is required? Try to observe. Whatever the project functionality required, we need a all dependency will be, we have to create where inside this pom.xml. Now try to observe. This project required what? S3. See Java 8 is mentioned. GPA dependency. What it will do? It will bring all the dependency from Maven Central. Okay. Starter web application related dependency. If you add this dependency, then in the Maven folder, this jar will be created. How this jar is coming? How this jar is coming? Why this jar is coming? Why this jar is coming? This jar is coming. Jar is coming because there is a C folder. Try to observe, guys. Important. C user HP. There is a .m2 folder is there. Try to observe. This is very important folder. Right? If your laptop is very new, first time you are doing some Maven operation, this M2 folder is not there. M2 folder is not there. When first time you install Maven and run Java project, compile do everything, this what happens? This M2 folder will be created in your local repository. Open this .m2. See repository. See all the jars are available. MySQL related will be here. See all jar for come in this folder first. From here, if you see the path, what is the path of the jar? See, if you read this jar, try to observe JSON, JUnit jar. What is the path? C user HP M2 repository JUnit 4.12. Can we go to that path? Let me go to that path. First repository. Then where is the path? JUnit. Where is JUnit folder? Here it is JUnit folder. Go inside JUnit. Now what is here? 4.12. It will take this all the jars. See, jars are available now. Means our project required some functionality to perform. Okay? For example, I want to connect database. If my database don't have this dependency or jar, my code is not going to interact with database. Where is my database? This is my MySQL install. If you see bottom here, one fish symbol is there. This is nothing but SQL connector. Already database is installed in my laptop. So my laptop inside one machine, Java is there in my machine. Laptop is also there. My Java code is going to interact with what? Database in the same machine. Tomorrow, this same thing will be going to happen where in your cloud. So code will be there in the cloud. Database will be in the cloud. The same way they want to interact with each other. Na? Same thing, whatever we are doing down in local, just imagine same thing we have to do in the cloud also. I am going to speak much because this is very, very basic thing and very, very important. People get confused. So I am repeating. Don't think that I am repeating multiple times because I want to make you understand all this step. Right? Now try to observe. MySQL connector. What is the path? M2 repository. MySQL connector. Let's go to that folder. Come back. Where is MySQL? This is MySQL. MySQL Java connector. What is the version it is going to use in code? 8.019. See, here is jars and POM, some SSH file, right? This is available here, right? So it is going to use. If it is not first time, this with the help of this pom.xml file, whatever this dependency you are seeing, see, this is one XML. When I am saying XML, key and value. So this is group ID open, close / group ID. Try to observe. This is one dependency tag, right? What is group ID? What is artifact ID? We will read this and we will understand this also. See, where from dependencies. Copy this. Just paste here somewhere. Paste here. Where is the starting tag, guys? Dependencies. It has / where it is closing. See, slash is there. It means it is closing here. This is the parent tag, dependencies. Inside dependencies, CIES. Inside dependency, one dependency will be there. This is one dependency. This is second dependency. This is third dependency. There is four dependency. So what operation you are going to do, that dependency you have to add. Do you think Kafka dependency is there here? No. I will Google what is Kafka dependency. I will add that. How I can do that? Come here. Google. Let's Google Kafka Maven dependency. Kafka Maven dependency for Spring Boot application. Copy this. Find this. Right. Click here. Maven repository. Click here. See Spring Boot Kafka support. Come down. These are the version. These are the version. Day by day they are updating. Never take latest version. Always take some older version. Those are stable version. Latest version, it is has no usage. This version 43 times it is used. 3.3.3. Copy, click here. You want Maven dependency? Copy this, copy this, copy this. Try to observe. Try to observe now what I am trying to do. Maven dependency, just click here, it will copy. If you want Gradle tool, click here, it will be copy. See, copy to clipboard, it is showing. Right? What kind of dependency tool you are using? You can click here, copy paste. What tool we are using, guys? Maven. Come here. Just click here. Do you think any Maven Kafka dependency is there? No. I will keep some space. Try to observe. I will just paste here. I will just paste here. How to see? This is in order, but this is not in order. How to this? Or format this? Select all. Control Shift F. Formatting is done. The moment I will save, the some internet operation will start here in the right top corner, right bottom corner. Observe this, observe this, observe this. And one more thing I want to make you observe. Observe this carefully. Definition, no, I am doing practical. Come out. Any Kafka is there? Let's see, Kafka is there? No. Maybe Kafka is there or not. We will try to observe. The moment I will say save this, see building, build 69% is happening, right? Double click here, double click here. What is happening? It is trying to pull some what? It is trying to pull some, see, building. Building is done, building is done, building is done. See, it is what operation it is doing. See, observe this. Internet is required for all this operation, guys. If build done, I have to clean and install to build the project. Try to observe. Try to observe. It is trying to pull where everything download source code, everything download is applied. See, now it is done, right? Now try to observe. Tomorrow, if I am adding some, now this is Kafka jar added, right? Kafka jar added. Kafka jar added. See M2 folder repository or Spring Framework. Kafka jar. Go to repository. Go to repository. What it is showing? Which folder path? M2 repository org. Org. Where is org? This is org. Org. Inside org. See Spring Framework. See Hibernate related jar will be available inside Hibernate. Similarly, Log4j related will be available. JUnit related, Spring Framework related. Open this. See what are the module of Spring Framework? Spring EOSP, Spring Bean, Spring Core, Spring JDBC, Spring ORM. Right? Now try to observe. See Kafka. What is date? What is the date? Observe. What is the date? Observe here. What is the date? Today's date 15/4. Right? It means it is included here. Spring Kafka. What is the version? Jars are stored in M2 folder. M2 folder is very much important. If you delete this folder, nothing is going to run. Very first time from internet, all the Maven will bring all the all the jar into this M2 folder, into respective folder, where, and then it will run the project in your local. When you understand the local, then easily you can understand cloud operations. Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable? Any question? Any question? Any question you have? Ping in the chat. I will repeat. Tell me, sir. Ping in the chat. I will reply. Till now, we did not even mid of the Maven, but most of the thing I am trying to explain you already existing functionality. Tell me, Sonu Singh, you asked something, right? Can you ping? Yeah, I allow you to unmute. Can you unmute yourself?
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Tell me, Sonu.
Sir, what is a folder structure of Maven? Please, can you explain? Actually, I couldn't understand where is stored a POM data XML. All dependencies are project dependencies.
Yes, yes, that is what I said. We are not even mid of 50% of Maven. We are not even mid of the 50%.
Okay, it's a going to a mid of a structure folder structure.
I only just explain you with current existing thing. Otherwise, you guys will get bored.
No,
I
actually.
I am going to explain you what is this. What I am going to explain each and everything, like what is this, what is
Okay,
this pom.xml file, right? Everything still not we started. I am showing you high level. I will explain you what is the group ID, artifact ID, what is dependency, what is the structure of this pom.xml. I'm going to
okay,
explain you, right?
okay,
I'm going to explain what is this XML file structure, right? What is
yeah.
M2 folder? Just high level, I'm showing you. If I
Okay,
will
okay,
show you now, then I will explain you, then you able to relate now, okay, that file is there, that M2 folder is there. If I will
okay,
tell you just high level M2 folder is there, then you will not able to relate now. I am showing you this is the M2 folder. When I will explain the theory now, then you okay able to relate. When I will explain M2 folder, you are able to understand, right?
okay, sir. Okay,
Okay, that is why I am trying to show you this. Then important thing is, guys, tomorrow or today, before coming tomorrow, please install those two software I showed you. Okay, there is nothing is there. Watch the recording and follow the step. You will get this STS, right? So that whatever I am doing, you should able to do the same step. So Java software first install, then Spring Tool suite. And Maven I will install in front of you now, or maybe today or tomorrow. Then you will understand how to configure the Maven also. But before coming tomorrow, just install Java software. Both two recordings are there. Two recordings is there. JDK installation. See, 9 minutes is required only. But what happened? I paused the video actually. During creating this video, it is showing 10 minutes, but I paused the recording during when it was installation is done. Done installation was happening, right? So that time I pause my video so that when the installation done, I resume. So it is showing 10 minutes, but actually it will get 15, 20 minutes, depend on your internet connectivity. Similarly for this also, all the steps are there. Before that, please follow this step, and I'm trying to save time so that we should not waste installation time. My one installation quickly we can install, so I will do in front of you. Now try to observe, guys. Now try to observe. Okay, you are understand, right? What is jar you understand? What is var you understand? Okay, now I don't, I'm not going to teach what is Java. It is not our requirement, but I am going to tell you some theory point, right? What is Java? What is Java software? About Java, right? Dot Java class extension is required. This will be converted into dot class, and that will be converted into, right, var or jar file. Java software consists of two things. One is JDK, and the other part is JRE. Other part is what? JRE. Other part is JDK and other part is JRE. What is JDK? You should know. What is JDK? Java Development Kit. Java Development Kit. Because tomorrow we are going to work with the software installation. So we should know what is the terminology. What is Java JDK Development Kit? What is JRE? Java Runtime Environment. Environment. These are the two terminology. ठीक है? Java Development Kit and Java Runtime. ठीक है? ठीक है? Now try to observe. ठीक है? So to install Maven, we required this software to be installed. Already this is installed my laptop, right? It is already installed my laptop. Okay. So we have to install the Java first. For this, follow the recording. Follow the recording. If you are facing a challenge, 100% I am going to help you. For or I will ask anyone tomorrow to share your screen. If any issues there, we will share the other part because already it is installed my laptop. No, but other person from our team is not having. We will ask them to share and we will do the step. But it will waste our one session. Better try to understand that recording and instead follow click how you have to create a sign up account. Just whatever the step 9 minutes is there, follow those. If still you are facing the challenge, then I am here to help you guys. Okay, follow the steps. Follow the steps in recording. Follow the step in recording and install Java and STS software. This is STS now. This is ID to write the code, something we required, right? How to use this? No, it is not your work. Java developer should know this. You should not know this. You don't require. But I will create one small program. You also can create copy paste and try to create jar file. That is what my intention is. You also can as a DevOps, you should be able to create one Java file. I will give you 5 line of code. You will create jar file for that. That is what. But Java is mandatory. STS is optional. But Java is mandatory to install what? To install Maven. Now, now, Maven is provided by which companies, guys? Maven is provided by Apache company. If you Google Maven Apache, if you Google also like this, Maven Apache, copy Google like this, first link is going to open. Click on this. This is the company now, Apache Maven, right? There is a lot of documentation is there. What is welcome to Apache Maven? What is Maven? What is the feature? Here is the index, right? What is Maven? What is feature? How to install? How to download? How to use? Right? What are the plugin? What are the extension? What are the tools? Right? All these things is mentioned. If you have free time, you can read it. Otherwise, I am here only to explain the important aspect. Right? So what is here? Try to read. What is here? Apache Maven is a software project management and tool based on concept of project. This is the full form I am told you now. Project object model. Maven can manage a project build, reporting and documentation from central piece of information. Right? Use, download, install, configure, run Maven. Something is there, right? How to get support, Apache Foundation. Now, what are the features? You can read it. All thing I am going to explain you in short only. Right? Then installation step is there. Right? What is required? Prerequisite installation. So what is showing? You need a Java development kit install and the path, right? Everything is mentioned in the recording, 10-minute recording. You have to do that. Then you have to set the path. Okay. Then after that only we are able to do this step. What is our step? To install Apache Maven, extract an archive, add in its bin directory path. Okay. So first you also keep, so be in pace with my sessions. Whatever I'm telling, do practically immediately. If you think that I will do it tomorrow, tomorrow never come. Please practice it immediately. I am asking you to install software. Just install that. You have 24 into 24 hours in your hand. It will take only 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Prerequisite is install Java. Install Java, right? Install Java. Otherwise, I will show you how to install that. But you should also do something if already available. So I have already uploaded that 10-minute recording. Install Java. Tomorrow I will install everything in front of you, and we will, how I am showing you this, then we will understand how to install Maven software, right? If you are able to install Maven, then even local, then we are able to install the same operation into cloud also, no? Whenever we use the Jenkins. So it is very important to install Java, Maven software. ठीक है, tomorrow we are going to install Maven, guys. ठीक है, ठीक है, hope you are understanding. ठीक है, these are very very important tools required. ठीक है, I'm stopping my screen share. If you have time, you can read it. Otherwise, 100% I am going to summarize each and everything in my notes. And whatever the notes I am going to writing, everything with diagrams, whatever I'm creating, I will upload in the website. Once this Maven will be completed in our website, it will be there. ठीक है, you will get the step by step document, everything. ठीक है, I'm stopping my screen share. I am allowing